English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
It's the weekend. Happy weekend, everyone.
Woohoo!
You made it.
We did.
We sure did.
We didn't think we were going to make it, but we survived.
That's right. We stuck with it. We stuck with it.
Isn't that how it is every week? You start Monday, and you think,
when is the weekend coming?
how will I survive?
But I tell you, though, these days, Cameron, I'm trying to be a little... I mean, it's very cliche. We hear this like, oh, you should be present and all of that. But when you're really busy, and we also have our live show, like our schedules are very, full, right?
Yeah.
And so sometimes I am just like trying to get over that day, trying to do this, and then I forget to just say, oh, wow, what I'm doing right now is great.
Yeah.
I should appreciate this.
Yeah.
Not that I don't, but just to be more present.
It is true. I think when we're busy, we think about the next thing we have to do.
Yes, the next thing.
Or, just the stress that we have. And we forget that oftentimes we achieve the dreams that we had when we were younger. But when we achieve them, we forget that
was our dream.
Yeah, we forget that was our goal.
Right.
Because we're always looking for the next thing. So yeah, being present and being able to say, gosh, I've made it really far.
Yeah, that's right. I do feel that way. And thanks to our Power English listeners, we're doing really well.
It's true.
With even our book sales.
Yeah, the book sales have been up. The show has been doing great. Evening special.
I know.
All of you have been sending messages. It has been a lot of love sent our way.
Absolutely. So we really thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Okay, so now on to our article topic. Okay, this is fun. Do you have what it takes to be a spy?
Ooh.
Okay? So when you say have what it takes, do you have what it takes? What is this asking?
Do you have the skills? Do you have the personality? Do you have what is needed to be a spy?
Okay.
And I definitely do not.
How do you know?
So if I
You could.
No. If I got captured, and you know how they like hurt you and try to get the secrets out?
Yeah.
I would tell all the secrets. I can't deal with pain. I should ask me what you want to know. I will tell you everything.
Cameron, you always go to like the worst scenario.
You have to.
Well, that is true.
If you're going to be a spy.
Yeah, you never know.
Could you be a spy?
No.
No? Why?
No. Well, I think it's not so much the pain, but my face.
You don't have a spy's face?
I don't have a poker face. I don't have a spy face. I cannot lie.
Okay.
Right? So
all right.
it's like I can't manipulate. I can't do it. It's too complicated for my brain.
You're too pure.
No. I should be a little bit more that way. All right, here are some other expressions. To seek out. S-E-E-K, out.
You're looking for something very actively. You're really searching for it.
You're really searching for it. Rise through the ranks. R-A-N-K-S.
You start low in an organization, down low, and you get promotions, you get advancements, and you go up the ladder.
Okay, very good. So let's see what you need to be a spy.
Do you think you have what it takes to be a spy for the CIA? If you are smart, physically fit, good with languages, and a little bit sociopathic, you might be just what they are looking for. You read that last quality correctly. While the CIA doesn't recruit full sociopaths, they do seek out people with sociopathic tendencies who are willing to manipulate others and do what it takes to complete a mission. A true sociopath is almost impossible to control, so the agency does its best to avoid them. Those who show some sociopathic tendencies are the ones who rise through the ranks and become leaders in the agency.
Hats off to you.
Okay. Do you think you have what it takes to be a spy for the CIA? So, as we talked about earlier, have what it takes.
Yes.
Means do you have the required skills necessary, intelligence, personality, all of those things.
Yeah. If you've seen the movie Kingsman,
oh yeah,
very similarly,
yes,
they get recruited and then they have to go through all of those missions to get chosen.
Yes,
like
that's
they almost
right.
drown. They have to jump out of a plane.
Kill your pet.
Oh gosh, that was the worst.
That was
scene.
hard to watch.
Yeah. But that is to test to see if they have what it takes.
Yeah.
Do they have the personality? Do they have the skills?
Do they have the strength?
Yeah. To do everything necessary to be a spy.
Okay, so let's see what is required. If you are smart, physically fit, good with languages, and a little bit sociopathic, you might be just what they're looking for. Cameron, I think you could be a spy.
Are you saying I'm sociopathic?
Okay, wait a second. Let's talk about the word sociopathic.
Okay, so in Korean, sometimes I do hear people use sociopath.
Oh, sociopath.
Or psychopath.
Psychopath.
So a sociopath is someone who cannot easily understand another person's emotions.
So they're kind of detached emotions.
Right. So if another person is sad, another person is angry, they can't really feel it. I even heard they don't yawn.
Because an empathetic person is a person who yawns.
Yeah, so when one person yawns, you see it, and then you yawn. A sociopath doesn't have that urge to yawn.
Really?
Yeah.
So he is a sociopath.
He or she, yeah. But this is just a little bit. And this is to say you aren't completely tied to people's emotions, which can be helpful in some jobs.
Yeah.
A spy, also a surgeon. They say it's important.
That's right.
If you're going to have to cut someone open and fix their body,
you can't get emotional.
You can't be too emotional with that person.
See, that's why I could never be a spy or a surgeon. Never a doctor.
But
never.
apparently I can, according to
I'm
Christy.
just kidding. No, because you yawn when I yawn.
I yawn
by
myself,
of course. Okay. All right. Let's move on. You read that last quality correctly. This is interesting. So you read that correctly, or you read that correctly. What does this mean?
So, like we've been talking about, using the word sociopath here is a little surprising. Oh, it's usually something seen as kind of
negative,
bad.
Yeah.
So it's surprising to see. And so they're saying, that's not a typo. 옳다 아니에요. You read that correctly.
So the person who is writing this is saying, oh, I know. You're questioning what I just said. Oh, you think there's something wrong? And what you're saying is, no, that is correct.
Yes.
Okay, you read that correctly. While the CIA doesn't recruit full sociopaths, they do seek out people with sociopathic tendencies who are willing to manipulate others and do what it takes to complete a mission. Cool. Okay, so full sociopaths you don't want as a CIA agent.
Right.
But if you want a good agent, you want someone who's kind of cool as a cucumber.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
Because they're going to have to lie. They don't want them to become friends.
Yes.
With other people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel sorry for them, right? Let's continue.
So they are seeking them out. And this seek out, of course, is to search for very actively. So it's not just trying to find. They are really looking hard.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you seek out something, it means that you are really wanting something.
Yes.
Really searching. Okay. A true sociopath is almost impossible to control. So the agency does its best to avoid them. So again, no true sociopaths. Those who show some sociopathic tendencies are the ones who rise through the ranks and become leaders in the agency. Okay. So they want people with sociopathic tendencies. So what is tendencies?
a tendency is something that you do often. Not all the time, maybe. Not 100%, but kind of leaning in that direction.
Okay.
So, like they said, they don't want full sociopaths, but if they have sociopathic tendencies, it's just...
just a little bit.
Just a little bit of a sociopath.
That's right, just a little bit. And these are the ones that rise through the ranks. So, rise through the ranks.
These people get promoted quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they level up in the organization very, very quickly.
That's right. And it's because they have those sociopathic tendencies. They're very cool. They don't get emotional, and they get the job done.
Yeah.
That's why they rise through the ranks.
Yeah.
Interesting, right? Okay, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Do you think you have what it takes to be a spy for the CIA? If you are smart, physically fit, good with languages, and a little bit sociopathic, you might be just what they are looking for. You read that last quality correctly. While the CIA doesn't recruit full sociopaths, they do seek out people with sociopathic tendencies who are willing to manipulate others and do what it takes to complete a mission. A true sociopath is almost impossible to control, so the agency does its best to avoid them. Those who show some sociopathic tendencies are the ones who rise through the ranks and become leaders in the agency.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 94 and 95. Do you have what it takes to be a host of Power English?
Oh,
Cameron?
Interesting question. Interesting question.
Of course you do. Of course you do. So, have what it takes. Do you have the qualities or the skills that are needed for success as a particular job, or person, whatever it may be? Okay, how do you think Sally will do as a member of the management team?
She definitely has what it takes to become a great leader.
Okay, so you have what it takes to become a leader.
Yes.
Actually, for me, I don't feel like I am a leader type. I don't have what it takes to be a leader.
Yeah, I don't think everybody can be a leader. I don't think everyone should be a leader.
Yeah, and I don't want to be a leader. Maybe I do have what it takes, but I don't want to be a leader.
Sometimes being a follower is a good thing.
I like to be a follower.
I mean, there's maybe something of a cultural difference here. In the U.S., it's good to be seen as always a leader.
A leader, yeah.
And sometimes it's just like, we don't need you leading.
No.
We need you to just follow instructions, please.
I mean, because out of 10 people, we just need one leader anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay. With his dedication and talent, he has what it takes to succeed.
Yes.
Okay, this is a very common way of using this with the expression to succeed. Do you think he has what it takes to succeed?
Yeah. So it doesn't always have to be a professional thing. Maybe you could say, I don't know if I have what it takes to be a father. There are a lot of responsibilities that come with being a father.
Well, here's the thing, too, is that, sometimes you can feel this way. Even a mom and a dad, even if you are a good mother, you could say, I don't know if I have what it takes to be a good mother. You can be a mother, but are you a good mother?
Yeah.
There is a difference.
Yeah, it can be other things. I don't know if I have what it takes to run a marathon.
Oh, you have what it takes, Cameron.
Well, half marathon. I don't know if I have what it takes to run a full marathon.
Full marathon?
Yeah.
I think you do. I think you can do it. All right. Seek out means to actively look for, to search for. Okay? So it's a little bit different from just trying to find something. It's really a little bit more serious of a search.
Yeah. It seems like you really want to find it.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Not just that you're, if I find it, okay.
Did you hear Jane was in Cappadocia for the annual Hot Air Balloon Festival?
She always seeks out exciting new experiences when traveling.
Yeah. There are people who seek out adventure travel. Or also sometimes like very kind of extreme travel.
Yes. Yeah, maybe they like to mountain climb or jump out of airplanes.
Go to the Antarctic.
Yeah. It's like Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of seeks out these
dangerous stunts
for his movies.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll see what he does in the next Mission Impossible.
I know, can't you?
I feel like he's kind of getting older. I feel like it's getting more dangerous as the years go by.
Maybe that's how he feels young.
Maybe.
He just continues to do these stunts.
Okay. He sought out the best universities before applying. So it means he really did his research.
He looked at all of them. A lot.
And also one thing too, people can seek out spiritual truth or spirituality.
Oh yeah, maybe who am I? Why are we here?
Right.
Maybe you go to try out different religions or you're trying to find the answer to life.
That's right. So it is that real kind of soul searching. Rise through the ranks means to advance in position, like especially in the company or an organization. And it feels like it's very quickly.
Yes.
Okay. Did Helen come here from another company?
No, she started here as an intern, but quickly rose through the ranks to become a manager.
Wow, from an intern to a manager. Rising through the ranks. Through hard work, he rose through the ranks of the military.
Yes.
And I think this is where the term comes from.
Yeah, the rank, it definitely feels like lieutenant, captain, admiral.
General.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do feel it's a military thing. Well, remember like even like in Korean history?
Yeah.
Like some people would take the test to be the scholar.
Yes.
The other people would go into the military, and they were very clearly ranked.
Yes.
Trying to get higher and higher and higher to the king.
Absolutely.
That feeling.
Okay. You read that momomo correctly, meaning what I just said. Yep, that is what I said.
It's shocking but true.
It is, okay. You read that earnings report correctly.
Yeah, we have no money.
We have no
You read that diagnosis correctly. You're completely cured.
Okay, very good. Okay. Our power vocabulary is the word tendency. Do check out the definition on page 96. And stop by when you have the time this weekend to Audio 어학당.
Yes, for a small monthly fee, you get access to so many great English programs, not the least of which is none other than Power English.
Yes, that's right. And also, too, I encourage you to download the EBS Pandi app.
Yes.
So you can listen to us even if you don't have a radio. Okay, very good. So, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.